guys, it's Landon from Redefined Horizons, and I'm going to put together a video today to show you how to do some basic GIS work in QGIS. And if I have time, I might do a couple of videos to show you how to do some of those steps in OpenJump too. But today we're going to use QGIS. So QGIS is an open source desktop GIS program that I like. It's probably one of the best open source tools I've ever worked with. And so what I'm going to show you today in a series of videos, 2 or 3 videos, is how to import some parcel data from a local government, select a set of parcels, reproject that selected set of parcels, and then write that data out to DXF so we can put it in AutoCAD. Okay. So the first video, we're just going to show you how to import the data that we downloaded from the government agency, the parcel data, and then we're going to show you how to select the set of parcels that we need. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So I've opened up QGIS, starts with a blank project. And what I need to do is I need to create a new layer with my parcel data, which in this case came from the agency in a shapefile format, Esri shapefile. It's a pretty common format. So we're going to go up here to the layer menu in QGIS, and we're going to say add a vector layer, because that's what a shapefile has vector data. And when we click that menu item, it brings up this dialog box. And we're going to leave it on the file option. And down here in the source, we're going to go to browse. Okay, and then if I go to my downloads folder, I've got a folder here. This is the parcel data for Alameda County in the East Bay area in California. And I'm going to grab this file right here. So it's got kind of a funky name. That's the name their web viewer generated. But that's got the parcel data in it. And I'm going to go ahead and import that. So hit open there, and then hit open one more time. And you can see now that data is loading. That actually went fairly quick. Okay, now we want to go ahead and find the parcels we want. And I actually want the parcels that touch a certain street, Broadmoor Street. And so what I'm going to do, Broadmoor, it's Broadmoor Avenue. And that's in San Leandro. So I'm going to zoom in to this northern part of the county here. And I've been working in this area for a little bit, so I should be able to pick out these parcels that I'm looking for. So let's see if we can find those. Alright, so I went ahead and paused the video there and navigated over to Broadmoor Avenue, which is right here in San Leandro. And the reason I did that is you'll notice if you load this data set, there's a lot of features in this data set, a lot of parcels, and so it can take a while to refresh the view when you pan and zoom. And so I didn't want you to have to sit through that. So now what I want to do, since I paused the video, for those of you that are brand new to QGIS, you can navigate using these tools up here. This is the zoom in, zoom out, and the pan tool. That's what I did. So the pan tool is active now, and I want to just select these parcels that touch Broadmoor right here. Okay. So to do that, I'm going to go ahead and highlight this layer in the Layers panel, and you'll notice when I do that, this button up here becomes active. This is how you can select your features. And so we want to select features by rectangle. Okay, and then I'm just going to draw a rectangle around that area. And it's going to take a minute, but as it's processing here, it's going through and it's adding those polygons for those parcels within the rectangle. It's adding those to the selection set. So I'm going to go ahead, I'll pause the video while it processes that. Alright guys, so those parcels are now selected, the ones in the rectangle. You can see they're a different shade of yellow there. It's a little hard to tell because this color is so close, but they've been selected. So what I want to do now is I want to just paste those parcels to a new layer, because I don't want to create a DXF from all the parcels in the county when this is the only area I need. So to do that, we are going to go to the Edit menu, and we're going to say Paste Features as a new vector layer. Nope, this says no features in the clipboard. Alright, so what you got to do first is say Copy Features, Edit Copy Features. and then give it a minute because it's going to copy all those features over into memory. Okay, and once that's done, once you've copied them, then you can go to Paste Features As, New Vector Layer. Okay, and it's going to say what's your CRS that you want. We're going to use the same one we have, which is this WGS 84. And we're going to say OK. And it's going to say, all right, you need a new shapefile. Where are you going to put it? So we're going to browse in here, and I'm going to call this Broadmoor Parcels. And we're going to say Save. And there's some different options here which we do not need today for this video, so we're just going to hit OK. And it just wrote out those files. So to check that, we're going to go ahead and click this little box right here in the layer panel to turn that layer off. And we're going to say Layer, Add a Vector Layer. We're going to browse, and we're going to grab that shapefile we just created, which is this Broadmoor Parcel shape right here. We're going to open that and hit Open again. And there's the parcels for just Broadmoor Avenue. Okay. Now we just got one more step. We want to reproject this data. Right now it's in WGS 84. You can see that down here. We got latitude, we got longitude, latitude in our coordinates. And so we want to write that out to state plane. So I'm going to select this layer, and I'm going to say Save As. And I'm going to browse again, and I'm going to call this layer Broadmoor Parcels California State Plane Coordinates Zone 3. Save. And then right here where it asks you for the CRS, instead of the layer CRS, we're going to say use the selected CRS, and I'm going to go find State Plane is in my list of recently used coordinate systems here. Okay, so I'm going to select that and hit OK. And then hit OK again. And it's going to write out that data. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead now and remove this layer. And we'll remove the original layer. And we're going to go again to Layer, Add Vector Layer, and we'll go grab that file we just wrote, Broadmoor Parcels, State Plane Zone 3. We'll go ahead and open that. And then just as a check here, you can see my coordinates are 6 million in the easting, 2 million in the northing. So that looks good. And now we're ready to bring this data into AutoCAD. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that in a second video.